It's been a while. It's been a while. But I'm back and I'm going to be live every Monday because if you have been in my lives, you know how much I hate cooking alone, well, hate eating alone. So I thought it would be really nice to cook together once a week and just chat. I was trying to do these lives like every day and like it was fine while I was on holiday, you know, but it's just not sustainable now back at work. Yeah, so I thought once a week, it's nice to start the week together on a Monday. Yeah, so welcome to the first live. Oh my God, I have so much to share. I thought I was being ghosted today. I've been dating and dating is giving me anxiety. Yeah. So like my life is just very uncertain. I am a freelancer. Like right now, this month, I don't have, all my contracts ended in December and I'm just waiting. And being a freelancer, yeah, it's very different month to month. And so I already live with a lot of like uncertainty, and then dating on top of that just adds like so much more uncertainty because obviously you just don't know with another person, you know? Yeah. But you know what? I have decided, like, for my sake, I'm just always going to be very honest and clear about my needs, you know, and I expressed that to one of my dates and he didn't reply for like a whole fucking day, honestly. And I was like, so my biggest fear actually going into dating was being ghosted because I think this is so horrible. Like how, and so mean, you know, it's really like not a nice thing. So if you are ghosting somebody, don't do that. That's really mean. Just be honest. Like you're allowed, you know, like you're allowed to not be attracted to this person. You're allowed to not feel a spark. Like it's all fine. Just communicate to the person to say and like be honest, because that is honestly like the kindest thing that you can do. Ghosting is not nice. Anyway, I didn't get ghosted in the end. He did reply. Yeah, but I was panicking. I was like, oh my God, is this the moment? Am I being ghosted? I just really do not want to attract that kind of energy into my life, you know? Oh, hello. Hi, Daryl. Hi, Rico. I'm a content creator. I make content about running and I'm really trying to make this my full-time job. I'm trying to grow a brand, trying to build my own business, and yeah, it's tough. But it's fun. I love it. I really, really love it. And yeah, it's like worth the challenges. Yeah. So anyway, today we are going to make Korean style mince. I have the recipe here. We're gonna make Korean style mince with beef mince I have. Then you need to get sesame oil, some soy sauce, and honey, and I have apple cider vinegar, and I have minced garlic and gochujang in the fridge. Minced garlic, gochujang. Yeah, I am. What's up? We're here for good vibes. And mince. I need mince. I'm gonna take an onion and dice it. So, yeah. Last week was not my bestest week. I'm also feeling pretty hormonal. Hello. hi. I'm making Korean mince. Rice. Yeah, I have rice in the rice cooker. And if you missed it, I'm gonna be coming live every Monday and cooking. So we cook together. Or you can eat together. I don't know. But I want to be more consistent. And so I've just decided that I want to start Mondays here. Getting to know you, talking about training, life stuff like dating. Maybe you can give me some dating tips. Oh, I don't know, but I mean, I've been on a few dates and for the most part, it's been nice. It just, oh my god, this onion is not good. Okay, I'm chucking that away. Yeah, it just really triggers a lot of anxiety in me. I mean, which is really good because like with these things, I mean, I need to learn how to manage my emotions and things that come up, and I don't get to learn that by myself. So it is important to, you know, be in relationships so that you can get to know that part. And I have to say, like, the dates that I've been on, they have been with really, really nice men. Like, they've been very, very nice. And you want to end up in Singles Inferno? Oh my god, that's funny. I started watching it actually. I like the cast of this season, I have to say. But yeah, I have to say the men that I have been on dates with have been very nice. But for me, it's like I mean, I still don't know this person. Like I've met them both like twice only. So I'm still like in this phase of like getting to know somebody. And I also am, you know, like I know that they're also probably still dating, and that's fine, you know, like I don't have a problem with that. But I just want to know that that they are interested in me, and that is shown by like initiation, you know. And I was like he's so nice. I really like him. He's very kind and sweet and warm, and you know, it's nice. It's a nice vibe. But like I have initiated all the dates so far, or like meeting up, and I don't know, like it's fine. I mean, I don't mind initiating, but I don't want to always initiate, you know. Like it's quite nice. It is, because it's nice to be asked. I like it when, you know, it makes me feel also more like feminine and like a woman. And I mean, not that when I ask I don't feel like, but you know what I mean, like it's just nice to feel like you're seen, and yeah, somebody just wants to hang out with you. So anyway, I said that to one of my dates. He didn't reply. Oh my gosh, he didn't reply for like a day. And I was so sure that he was ghosting me. I was like, oh my god, it's happening. He's ghosted me. That's so sad. Oh my god, like I don't mind if it's a no or if it's like whatever, but just say it. Just say like, hey, I'm not interested. It's okay, you know, but just, yeah, again, I said this before, but if you are currently ghosting somebody, oops, don't. Anyway, USMC, what's USMC? I don't know what this is. Someone said USMC destroyed their relationship. So also, like, I have been single for like 5 years now, and it was my first date in 2.5 years. I agree with you. You have to reach out and grab the chances you have. But the thing is, like, and I did, you know, like I initiated, I set up the dates, but it was like 3 times that I initiated, and in those 3 times, like he did not initiate once. You know, like, and I just wanted to I just wanted clarity of like, hey, cool, like, I like you, I would love to keep seeing you, but I would also like for the initiation to happen from the other side as well. That would be nice because I like being asked, you know, and I think that's also okay. And I actually think for me, this is like really honest and clear communication. Maybe it's not. If I'm wrong, you can tell me, but I'm pretty sure it is. And you know, like if he can't initiate or if he doesn't want to, that's also fine. Then just say that, you know. But anyway, it's not a big deal because he didn't ghost me. He didn't ghost me, and he said he was like, actually, like they're valid points. Like he agreed with what I said, and he was like, yeah, I can actually do better. So, you know, let's see. And then yeah, there's also, I don't know, and now so, okay, like when I first downloaded Hinge, I was on like really good streak, and now I'm like just going back on the app. It's like it's not happening. So I don't know. But anyway, for the most part, it's fun. I'm learning a lot about myself. I am enjoying just putting myself out there. It's also nice to connect with somebody in an intimate way and also get to know myself through dating, you know, like, yeah, I mean, I really went through a lot the last years and did a lot of work on myself and, you know, a lot of exploration and all of the stuff. And yeah, it's also nice to be in a place where I feel confident and comfortable with sharing myself, even though it is still so scary though, like that I'm gonna get hurt. I'm still so scared. And I think like yeah. Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna fry the onions. I forgot to buy oil and I only have this really nice olive oil. I think I'm just gonna use a bit of that. So a bit of the olive oil. Anyway, moving on from dating, I have started training again. This is week 3 into training. It's like, it's just been very chill this month. Like I am just getting back into it. After the Pyramids Half Marathon, also the Pyramids Half Marathon vlog is up, you should go watch it. I ran the Pyramids Half Marathon with 3 of my friends, and after that half marathon, I just completely quit everything. Like I was like, I need a break. I tried to go for a run a couple of times and I just felt so weak. So I really took time to like really not do anything. This was like during Christmas time. I was also with my brother in London. And when I'm at my brother's, I literally do not leave the couch. So I like literally just like slept for 6 days, just lounging on the couch for 6 days. And then I came back to Berlin and it was just very like chill for 2 weeks. I went to classes that I felt like. I went, you know, for a couple of runs just for fun. And then I started training 2 weeks ago. And honestly, I feel so strong. Like it's so crazy. It's like my body just needed like time to really, really rest. And I really feel like I have all of this strength that I didn't have before. My running also feels different. Like, yeah. So when they say recovery is key, like recovery is key. It's so crazy. How long does it take for me to feel that angsty? Is he gonna reach out to me? I think a few days, like 4 or 5 days. Yeah, maybe 3 days. I don't know. Yeah. So anyway, training has been going really well so far. It's very low volume right now because yeah, I'm just kind of getting back into it. I do like 3 runs a week, 1 long run and 2 like 10K and 1 like pretty short run. Going to the gym 3 times a week. I have a new strength plan and yeah. Yeah. Okay, the pan is hot, so we're gonna put the onion. Oh, that's a lot of onion. This is good. So yeah, training. I also went to see my coach last week, and yeah, it was nice to go over the plan. I think I already told you, like I've already decided my races for the year. Low vol. I know. Okay, I agree with you, and I wouldn't say 60K is low volume though. Like 60K is a lot. Um, I'm currently running like less than 20K a week. So I think that's low volume. And like really focusing more on strength now to build strength in my body. And then with the running, like I will definitely increase volume, but just for now, like we're just getting back into it. But yeah, I'm only running like 20, not only running, like it's still 20K, but like I think 20, 25, maybe 30 at most, but yeah. But I think from February, because also my coach wrote to me today, because I'm also, not only am I in my dating era, I'm also in my party girl era. Did I tell you that? So I really wanted to go to Berghain for New Year's, because to me that's just like the wildest place I could imagine, and I really want this year to be a wild year. And I have one friend who parties quite a lot, and she has like a lot of connections with DJs and stuff, and she actually got me on the guest list. And so my first time ever at Berghain, it's like the super crazy techno club in Berlin. It's a very famous club because yeah, you're not allowed to take, you can take your phone, but you have to put like stickers on the cameras, like you're not allowed to record anything, and like it's just crazy there. Like, but for me it was like it was really one of the most sexiest experiences I've ever had in my life. Like the whole vibe and the people and the music, like, it was just so sexy and I loved it. And then on Saturday I had my friend, she was living in Berlin and now she's back, and she wanted to go to Berghain. I was like, girl, I think I feel pretty confident to just try, like let's go. And we got in. Actually, there was like no queue. The club was actually really empty, but we had so much fun. And I was just joking to my coach when she checked in with me on Monday, and she asked me how training was going, and I was like, yeah, it's fine. Like, no pain, all good. I'm just a bit hungover from the party. And she was like, oh my God, just laughing. How long is this gonna continue? And I was like, not long. I'm just like in my exploring phase. I have a birthday this weekend, and I think after the birthday, like I'm done. Yeah. But yeah, the partying and the training don't really align, but at the same time, I still want to have fun. So that's actually one thing I really learned from my ultra marathon training last year. Like I think last year I was like way more strict, but then you have no life, because ultra marathon training is literally takes up your entire freaking life. And my training is 10 months long because the run is in November, and I don't want to live 10 months like not enjoying myself, like I want this to be part of my life. So what I also want to show on my channel is more of like a sustainable way of training. Like I won't be taking every single race. I mean, I'm a running influencer, and so I often get invited to a lot of races, but I'm also not going to say yes to all of them. And I've already chosen them pretty carefully with my coach, and if anything else comes up, then like I will always discuss it with my coach first, and like check in with my body and see how I am, because ultimately my goal is to not get injured. I don't want to be injured and moving in pain. I want to look after myself. So yeah. Whoa, I put like way too much onion. This is a lot of onion. I also actually, on this topic of like chasing energy, I'm having like a similar situation actually with a friend of mine. And this is actually something I thought about a lot before I started dating. I I think I thought about this last year. Um, that like there are so many behaviors that I would not accept from a man if I was dating him, but somehow in friendships I let people treat me in a way that I would never let a man treat me. And I was like, this is actually not okay. So since I had this realization last year, I have been trying to like set more boundaries and be honest. And I have a friend that I really care about and I really love her and I really like her. But for me, it feels like the initiation and always comes from me. And like whenever I try to like throw in chats or whatever, like she's not really giving much back. And I just really felt that like the last month. And so old Juju would have not said anything, and I would have just like, I don't know, like not, yeah, I would have just ignored it, maybe, I don't know. But now Juju, I sent her, I mean, I thought about calling her, but I also just don't know her schedule. And I actually just sent her a voice message and I said, I just said like that I'm just feeling like there's some distance in our connection and that I often feel like I'm the one always initiating communication and connection. And of course, like, yeah, I want to see you, I want to hang out, but like, again, it would be nice if the initiation happened from the other side, like I also want to feel wanted too, like my friend wants to hang out with me, and I'm really not into this chasing energy, because that's what it feels like if I have to always message and if I always have to call and if I always have to initiate, like, yeah, again, it's not to say that I don't want to do it, but I would, it has to be mutual, two-way, give and take. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I have a friend. But this is nice, like even if you're into different things, it's just nice for them to initiate. Like I would be so happy, to experience something different as well. We actually have a lot of things in common. For me, it's just that like I just feel like she doesn't really prioritize me in her life, and I also feel a bit like I really thought we were like close friends, but maybe I really misread the signals, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, Charlotte, you get it. It's nice, like I'm sure you also don't mind once in a while, but it would also be nice if you had it back at you, We just want to feel valued. That's the thing. And this is also why like human connections are so beautiful, because we can give that space for each other, And like I said, everyone's going through different things. We don't know, and it's also okay if it's not like aligning, or you want different things, or if it fizzles out or whatever. Like I know these things happen. We're human, we change, and like it's inevitable, like it happens. But I think the kindest thing that you can do is to share that with the person, because I really think that shows care and consideration and also respect, But again, it could just be me. I don't know, but I think I'm right. And I can be right because it's my channel. Oh, anyway. Yeah, I put way too much onion. So I've just mixed like the onion and the mince together. Yes, I agree. I think a good cue for a good friendship is how you how you conflict resolve. I totally agree. And This is something that I really struggled with because I was not good with conflict at all. Like, I was really bad. But, it's also kind of like it was what was modeled to me, and I just never learned how to be in conflict and like have and fight healthy. We're also not taught how to fight well. Um, and for me, I started to really understand that the relationships that I'm looking for are the ones where I feel safe to have conflict. Like, I feel safe. And my first experience of this actually was in 2023. I did a, no, 2022. 2022, I did a yoga surf retreat with my friend Jasmine. Hey, Running Man! Long time no see. So I did a yoga and surf retreat with my friend Jasmine, who I ran the Egypt half marathon with. Watch the new vlog. And we got into a fight. Like there was a disagreement, and I remember this so clearly. We were in a disagreement, and we were both sitting in the bedroom, and I was like I had my tendency is like I just shut down. And I can't I can't communicate and I can't express. But I remember thinking like I want to do something different, and I went up to, then I was like, I just kind of like mumbled. I was like, okay, so like, what are we gonna do about it? We should talk about it, or something like that. I mumbled something, and then she like said something back, and then actually it turned into like this really heated discussion, and then we started to like solve it. And I just remember feeling just so like, oh my God, I'm safe. She's not leaving. We're allowed to like disagree, and she still stays. And like, I mean, she's like one of my oldest friends. Like, we just went to Egypt together, and she was really like the one who taught me about like healthy conflict and what I want in my relationships too. So I really agree with you. What? No. Also, you don't say that to a Korean woman. Rude. Mince is still cooking, and then I'm going to add the sauce. Also today, I took my friend out for her first ever outdoor run. It was amazing. She managed 4.77 kilometers. You're trying, Running Man, I know what you're doing. You already dug the hole. He's trying to put soil back in. You dug the hole. What would I say is the difference between friends and my romantic partner? I guess my romantic partner, like the relationship is definitely like much, much more intimate because, like you're also just physically intimate, and, you're sharing a lot of your life together. But I think like how you approach romantic relationships is probably also reflected in how you approach friendships, like, or how you manage your romantic relationship is also probably reflected in how you manage your friendships. Also, like with your communication, like however you communicate in how you do one thing is how you do everything, so and that's what I told myself. Well, that's what I told myself when I was single. I was like, well, Because last year I didn't want to date. I wasn't ready to date, and I wasn't interested in dating, and it just wasn't something that I felt like, yeah, I was ready for. But then I told myself, like, well, then actually, like, your friendships now are the things that are going to teach you about relationships. So I don't know if that answers your question. Running Man, you're like you're not my favorite right now. After your first comment. Um, Screwing in economics. I mean, maybe you're right. You know, maybe the only difference between romantic relationships and friendships is the intimacy and just sharing our finances. I mean, yeah, it could be that. But you know, like I mean, I share that I just recently started dating, so it's, yeah, I'm learning. I'm learning also what comes up, and like, you know, but actually with this whole example of my friend that I told you, that where I feel like I'm always having to initiate and stuff, like that also came up because of my date, like of the dating. You know, I realized like actually this, like, my friend has consistently shown me this behavior, and like I'm not accepting it from the guy that I'm dating. Like, why am I accepting this from a friend, you know? And I'm honestly communicating it to this guy that I'm dating, but why won't I communicate it honestly to my friend, you know? So I'm really trying to do better with that. Okay, I think it's time to add the sauces. So I'm gonna start with the garlic. It is like 2 teaspoons of garlic. Hello, hi Mahmoud. We met at the shakeout run. Oh, we did? I remember, with your friend, and you were asking me a lot of questions about the running. And I think you messaged me saying that you signed up for a run. How is training going? I don't think you did. I don't think Mahmoud did the half marathon. I think he was just there for the fun. Okay, I'm putting 1 tablespoon of sesame oil. And 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. And 1 tablespoon of honey. Ah, Mostafa, okay. But you were with Mostafa. I think I remember. Added some honey and 1 teaspoon of vinegar. I don't remember it being vinegar, but okay, let's just add a bit of vinegar. And 1 tablespoon I will do of gochujang. The Cairo Half Marathon, 6th of February. That's amazing. Where is the route of the Cairo Half Marathon? That's so soon. That's like in a few weeks. Are you ready? How's training going? How's your body? What's your goal? To have fun? Always? I would love to join the Cairo half. That would be fun. Although, am I ready to go back to Egypt? I don't know. It was a lot of hummus, and honestly, like I came back with such a bad stomach, especially like because my not in Cairo, but like no, my stomach's bad in Cairo, but Daha, because you can't drink the water there. Like we were drinking bottled water and stuff, and I was trying to be really careful, but I think it's just, yeah, it's very easy to catch bugs there. Open the window a little bit. Okay, so now I just added all the sauces, and you just kind of let it simmer for a while. Yeah, so my goal now with my lives is that I do this every week on a Monday, because I think, yeah, it would be nice to start the week together. I would love to cook together, maybe eat, I don't know, but I think this would be a really nice way to connect, and you know, you can always come with anything you want to share or ask about training. The route is in Heliopolis. I don't think I've been there in Cairo. Yeah. So this was the first of the many lives together. I hope I see you for the next one, next Monday, 6:30 CET. And I hope you make this week your best week ever. I also need all the luck and the good jujus, because I need some work. I need work coming in now. I'm waiting for a lot of contracts and stuff. So I have to say it's also been quite a stressful time for me. Hey, nice. You're going to do the 10K. You're going to smash it. You're going to smash it. And then come back and tell us how it went. But yeah, we're going to make it the best week ever. I hope you stay committed to everything that you said you were going to stay committed to this week, and show up for yourself. Luck is by practice. Yeah. I want to see you next week, next Monday. Sending you a lot of love. A big hug.